Central California.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Commanders have found a new commander-in-chief. Washington is hiring former Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn as their next head coach. Quinn previously was the head coach of the Falcons for 5 seasons, leading them to Super Bowl 51. Jim Harbaugh met the media in L.A. Thursday for the first time as the Chargers head coach. The national title winner at Michigan spoke about why he's returning to the NFL now and why he chose the Chargers.
I got so many, and I said this the other day, but I only got so many sands left in the hourglass, and I want another shot. I want another shot at to be simply known as world champions. The Lombardi Trophy, that's my mission.
And Niners tight end George Kittle missed the team's first official practice for Super Bowl 58 Thursday. He's dealing with a toe injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Chris Brockman here from the world-famous Rich Eisen Show. The big game is here. The stakes are higher than ever. And there's no better way to turn playoff football's big game energy into 100 times your money than Prize Picks. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of stats, place your entry, boom, it's that easy. You could turn $10 into $1,000 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what makes Prize Picks the #1 daily sports fantasy app. Get in the lab and cook up your winning entry. Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks is matching your first deposit up to $100 when you download the Prize Picks app and use the code PRIMETIME. That's code PRIMETIME on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Well, welcome to my Friday. It's the 2nd day of February 2024, Groundhog Day. Yeah, around the Imperial Valley. I know we have ground squirrels, but they're different. Here, maybe we should make it Burrowing Owl Day. Yeah. Trouble is, you can't really get close enough to a burrowing owl without them attacking you. Yeah, try walking along a ditch bank and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, it's, I was never sure. Okay, if Punxsutawney Phil sees a shadow, that means 6 more weeks of winter. Well, it means it's sunny. Should be a good day, but if he doesn't see a shadow, spring will come early. It just doesn't make sense to me. Nor does a groundhog. It's a rather large nuisance rodent. Yeah, okay. Oh, well. Coming up, we'll celebrate some birthdays. We've got our big shot birthdays to celebrate. We also have our local friends and neighbors to talk about. Looking back in history on this date in 1863, author Samuel Langhorne Clemens began using a pseudonym, a pen name, okay? He would forever be known as Mark Twain. Of course, years later, he adopted the much hipper name, Mark Puff Daddy Twain. Yeah, that's changed a bit over the years. Well, in the news, Amelia Earhart's plane may have been found on the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, Deep Sea Vision's CEO reports the company may have just located Amelia Earhart's plane. I don't know about you, but I sure hope she's okay. And let me be first to extend my condolences to the families of the billionaires who will die on an excursion to see the wreckage. Yeah, they're lining up already. Birthdays today, our big shot birthday. Singer Graham Nash, 82. We mentioned that, didn't we? Howard Bellamy of the Bellamy Brothers, 78. TV chef Ina Garten, the Barefoot Contessa, 76. Actor Jack McGee, 75. Actor Brent Spiner, 75. Ross Valori of Journey, 75. Model Christy Brinkley, 70. Actor Michael Talbot, 69. Actor Kim Zimmer, 69. Actor Michael T. Weiss, 62. Comedian Adam Ferrara, 58. Actor Jennifer Westfeldt, 54. Actor Marissa Jarrett Winokur, 51. Actor Lori Beth Denberg, 48. Singer Shakira is 47. Actor Rich Sommer is 46. And actor Zosha Mehmet is 36. Local birthdays, got them coming up.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Let's say happy Groundhog Day birthday to Adresito Palacios, Michelle Areola, Juanita Rocha, Annette Navarro, Robert Allen, William Diaz, Eduardo Estrada, Caitlin Rivera, Gabriela Hernandez, Hector Sosa, Priscilla Dorame, Sierra Boyles, Seraphim Cobble, Karina Luz Valdez, Sienna Singh, Barbara Ellis, Benji Lutz, Cesar Sanchez, Chelsea Webster, Erica Schiffer, Esther Bejarano, Georgina Alvarez, Javier Potter, Jennifer Mistrio, Jaden Perez, Loretta Zanetti, Melissa Flores, Sharon Yates, Susie Garner, Victor Rocha, and Gloria Uribe Brister. Happy birthday from KXO. And it is Groundhog Day. Whoopee. Okay. So many things going on. And fortunately, the weather will cooperate for the most part into the weekend. We'll tell you about it. The Carrot Festival coronation and naming the Citizen of the Year will be this evening. Tomorrow, it's the kickoff of the Tomato Festival in Nyland. No, don't kick the tomatoes. Not a good idea. And next week, most of the Carrot Festival events will get underway. And we're just about 4 weeks away from the California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta. Yeah. Oh, and Pioneers Day at the Imperial Valley Pioneers Museum. That's the one across from IVC. Okay. So lots of things going on, and the weather will cooperate. So there you go. We've got news. We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
CBS News Brief. Officials in Florida now say the pilot and 2 people in a mobile home were killed when a small plane reported engine trouble and crashed in Clearwater.
Huge explosion. The house shook. I was screaming, call 911, call 911.
The NTSB says it's investigating. Southern California still flooded out from yesterday's massive storm and bracing for another Sunday. Odyssey meteorologist Craig Allen.
That is going to bring torrential rainfall from Sunday into Monday. Areas of rainfall in those regions could exceed 5 to 10 inches, and that's going to cause extensive flooding.
The job market defies expectations. Employers added a better than expected 353,000 positions in January. Charles Lieberman at Advisors Capital Management.
There are a lot of job openings. Companies are still trying to hire fairly aggressively. And that's why we keep on seeing the job growth.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
California headline news. First of 2 winter storms moving through the state, winding down, but the 1-2 punch of storms will continue through the weekend in the state's northern region.
Hit or miss showers and thunderstorms will continue at times through early Saturday. The main impacts from those, of course, will be additional travel impacts. And then our storm number 2 arrives during the day Sunday.
Courtney Carpenter with the Weather Service saying the next storm will pack powerful winds with possible power outages resulting from falling tree limbs. An atmospheric river could bring up to 8 inches of rain from San Diego to Monterey. way between tomorrow and Wednesday. Workers at the Martinez Refining Company apparently didn't know they were releasing chemicals during a 2022 Thanksgiving Day incident.
First of all, they didn't associate the fact that the fourth stage separator was at high level with a condition that would be leading toward a significant catalyst release.
Investigator Scott Berger, new report showing the issue started days before an air system replaced by an exhausted worker who made mistakes. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
The first time I tried to quit vaping, I told myself that it was like a mountain that I had to climb over. And once I got to the other side, it would be clear. But I couldn't make it over. What really got me to quit was my little sister. I saw her vaping. So I was back in the mountain, but this time she was up there with me. It's weird what you can do for others that you won't do for yourself.
Every attempt is part of your story to quit for good. Visit Kick It California today at kickitca.org.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
It looks like your luggage is over 50 pounds. Is there anything you can take out?
Oh, yeah. Let me just toss all these $20 bills.
Great. Let me grab you a trash can.
Stop. Instead of throwing money away, move some clothes into a carry-on. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. You'll find one at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And yes, they have windshield wipers, and they will install them. Speaking of windshield wipers, well, we had some rain, but that rain has moved on. George Gale has some information.
The persistent showers caused some roadway flooding and a few scattered power outages, but the valley was spared extensive damage. Imperial County Department of Public Works reported a number of roads remain closed due to flooding. Williams Road between Beale and English Road, Holt Avenue and Salton Sea Beach, Azure Road in Salton City, Wheeler Road between Huff and West Road End, Honey Wagon Road northeast of Bombay Beach, Window Road northwest of Nyland, Derrick Road between the Deal and Wixom Road, and Kubler Road between Farrell and Brockton Road. Thursday's storm moved east out of the valley. Later in the evening, sunny skies and breezy to windy conditions are expected through the weekend, with another storm system moving into the area late Monday. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the Imperial Valley Healthcare District will hold their first meeting. It'll be held today. The Healthcare District, formed through legislation, the new district will eliminate the individual healthcare districts and create a single valley-wide district that covers entire Imperial County. Entities from around the valley appointed representatives to serve on the initial board of directors. The county board of supervisors are still waiting to appoint a representative for either Ocotillo or Sealy. But there are enough appointees to form a quorum. Starting the special meeting on Friday, the appointed directors will be sworn into office. The new directors will be offered a time for comments. The new board will select a president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. Then they will set up a date, time, and location for the next meeting. Agenda items will be proposed by the new board members. The meeting begins at 6 p.m. this evening. It'll be held at the El Centro City Council chambers at El Centro City Hall. KXO News Time is 7:42. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge. In other news, if you are going to be out and around tonight, be aware there will be a Friday night checkpoint presented by the Imperial County Sheriff's Office. Here's George Gale.
The checkpoint will be at Dogwood and McCabe Roads sometime during the evening hours. Deputies will be looking for drivers who are under the influence of alcohol or drugs. The Imperial County Sheriff's Office reminds drivers that driving high is a DUI. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the Yuma County Sheriff's Office and Yuma Police Departments say they are aware of a convoy headed to Yuma. The convoy is a group called Take Our Borders Back. They're driving across the U.S. Officials say they've learned they plan to stop in Yuma tomorrow for a rally. And according to authorities, they expect some participants to begin arriving today, the rest tomorrow. Organizers have met with local law enforcement agencies to try and minimize the impact to the community. The organizers say their rally will be peaceful. That's it for page one of the local news. Page one, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Do you hate the way your floors look? Carpet worn out, wood plank is fading, or vinyl discoloring? Now at Dermis Floor Covering is a Love Your Floors promotion with 0% interest up to 24 months on approved credit with savings on Shaw Floors, Correctic Floors, and Anderson Tough Tech Floors. Stop by Dermis Floor Covering today at the corner of Highway 86 and J Street in Imperial and see everything Dermis has to offer and all the different flooring from carpet, vinyl, and plank. It's time to love your floors again. Stop by Dermis Floor Covering today.
And it's page 2 of the local news, page 2 with weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They're serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. And, of course, happy hour, 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. daily. Well, there's a weekend of activities. The Pioneers Museum, Pioneers Day, is tomorrow. It'll begin at 10 a.m. Admission is free. There'll be hands-on activities, historical demonstrations, local entertainment, food vendors, and more. The museum on Ayton Road across from Imperial Valley College. Also, it's Nyland celebrating tomorrow. George Gale has more.
It is the 8th Annual Tomato Festival. It'll be held in Nyland. There'll be vendors, a beer garden, live entertainment, and the famous tomato packing contest. All ages are welcome. It starts at 11 a.m. tomorrow. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the previously scheduled University of California Farm Smart event has been canceled. The rescheduled for families with children through age 5 will be on February 16th from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. And in other news, a major smuggling event thwarted. George Gale has that story.
It happened this week at the San Ysidro port of entry. Customs and Border Protection officers stopped a vehicle in the Sentry Lane. 67-year-old man was driving the vehicle. During the initial search, CBP officers found packages within a black plastic bag in the spare tire wheel well. Officer radioed for assistance. K-9 enforcement team alerted to the vehicle. Officers removed 36 packages weighing a total of 120 pounds. Packages tested positive for fentanyl powder, fentanyl pink and blue pills, methamphetamine, cocaine, and heroin. The value of the narcotics was set at over $2 million. CBP seized the vehicle and the narcotics. Driver was turned over to Homeland Security investigations. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And in other news, the annual Air Show Gala will be held next week. The Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce hosts the event. It'll be 1 week from today, February 9th, at the Naval Air Facility El Centro. Theme this year is Wings of Elegance. The gala features dinner, dancing, a silent auction, the Naval Air Facility El Centro Sailor of the Year Awards, and more. Coming up, we've got to look at our weather.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, the widespread rainfall has now moved to the east. And after a brief period of drier conditions and a slow warming trend this weekend into Sunday night, another active wet weather pattern will set up over the desert southwest through the middle to latter half of next week. 59 the high in the valley yesterday, 50 the overnight low, 0.2 of an inch of precipitation recorded. Today, sunny with a high near 67, west wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour this afternoon with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Tonight, clear with a low around 47. West winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Those winds become south after midnight. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 69. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 69. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And right now, downtown El Centro, 53 degrees, 76% relative humidity, wind out of the west, about 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour at times. Page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family and meet your friends at Burgers and Beer. Let's talk Valentine's Day. And the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturdays, closed on Sunday. And the Peanut Patch, what a great place for homemade chocolates. How about fresh English toffee? Made right there at the Peanut Patch. Pecan turtles. Well, the way to anyone's heart is through the Peanut Patch. You'll find things like yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. And don't forget, they have a great variety of gift packs. And these gift packs, they can be shipped to your friends and loved ones and your Valentine anywhere in the universe. The Peanut Patch. Give them a call or go online and order thepeanutpatch.com. It's the Peanut Patch, the perfect place for Valentine's shopping. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Limited NBA action yesterday. The 76ers jumped on the Jazz, 127-124. Cavaliers, they beat the Grizzlies, 108-101. Meanwhile, the Knicks over the Pacers, 109-105. And the Lakers moved to 500. They beat the Celtics, 114-105. And in college hoops, Nebraska overcame an 18-point deficit in the second half to upset number 6 Wisconsin 80-72 in overtime. Let's hear it for the Huskers. Yeah, we've got more sports coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in small ball baseball, the Baltimore Orioles, they're sold. David Rubenstein is making a $1.725 billion purchase of the team. Rubenstein is a Baltimore native. And speaking of Baltimore, they picked up Cy Young winner Corbin Burns from the Brewers. It's costing them 2 top prospects, but they've got an ace in their starting rotation. Speaking of aces, left-handed starting pitcher James Paxton has signed with the Dodgers. The contract terms changed slightly from what was originally announced. A little bit less money, but more money in incentive. The NFL, the Las Vegas Raiders are expected to hire former Cardinals head coach Cliff Kingsbury to be their offensive coordinator. That's the latest. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are working on a deal to hire Liam Cohen as offensive coordinator to replace Dave Canales. And, UCLA coach Chip Kelly is showing interest in another job. Yeah, a little bit of disappointment with the Bruins. Kelly is showing interest in the offensive coordinator position with the Commanders. Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens there. Don't forget Super Bowl Sunday, 1 week from this Sunday, February 11th, Super Bowl 58. The 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. We got game right here on AM 1230 KXO. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmht.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news, a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, the U.S. economy added a stunning 353,000 jobs last month, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics data released today. That registers a stronger than expected gain to kick off 2024. The unemployment rate remained at 3.7% from the month before. The 24th consecutive month that the nation's jobless rate has been under 4%. Most industries added jobs last month, with healthcare and social assistance posting the largest gains, according to BLS. Hiring accelerated from December, which had far stronger employment growth than previously estimated. Still, economists have cautioned that the January report is among the trickiest to forecast because it's typically a big month for job losses, with seasonal workers being let go after the holidays and other businesses doing some New Year's belt-tightening. Additionally, the BLS applies new seasonal adjustment factors to the start of the year to help smooth out the data and better understand the trends. Meanwhile, surging, Meta's fourth quarter earnings came one day after CEO Mark Zuckerberg appeared on Capitol Hill to answer senators' questions about the company's impact on young users. Meta's year of efficiency paid off in a big way, and it offered a sweetener for investors, sending its stocks surging. The tech giant yesterday reported that Profit from the 3 months ended in December grew more than 200% year over year to $14 billion. The company also announced its first ever cash dividend of 50 cents per share to be paid out on March 26 to shareholders of record as of February 22nd. Right now, mixed on the big board, the Dow off 42 points at 38,482. The S&P 500 up 32 points at 4,938. The NASDAQ is showing 15,548. That's up 188 points. Gold down 20 cents and $20 an ounce. Oil off $1.43 a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 67, west wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Tonight, clear with a low around 47. West winds continuing 15 to 20 miles an hour, becoming south after midnight. Those winds could hit 30 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 69. West winds 10 to 15, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. Mostly sunny on Sunday with a high near 69. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 54 degrees, 69% relative humidity, wind out of the west at about 10 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan. Authorities in Clearwater, Florida now say 3 people were killed when a small plane crashed into a mobile home park overnight. The pilots and 2 people on the ground. This man lives nearby.
I didn't realize that it was an airplane that was losing power, and then I heard a crash.
The pilot reported engine trouble. Back on the stand in Pontiac, Michigan, the mother of Oxford school shooter Ethan Crumbley at her involuntary manslaughter trial. Asked about drawings he made just before the attack that killed 4.
What about the Thoughts Won't Stop Help Me? Did that ring out to you?
Yes, that was what was concerning to me.
And actually, you were the one who bought the bullets in November the 27th.
Correct.
You later came to learn that those bullets were used in the shooting.
I did.
You told your husband, emergency in all caps.
Correct. That's why I left to go to school, and I texted him.
And he wrote back, my God, WCF.
Correct.
The government says employers tacked on 353,000 jobs last month. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
The jobs report was so strong and the economy remains solid that it is unlikely that the Federal Reserve would shift interest rates from where they are right now at 5.25% to 5.5%. The Fed is looking for job growth to slow down, wage growth to slow down, and for inflation to continue dropping.
They're cleaning up in parts of California hit by flooding after the first of 2 powerful storm systems. Odyssey, New York meteorologist Craig Allen on the next one.
That is going to bring torrential rainfall from Sunday into Monday. Areas of rainfall in those regions could exceed 5 to 10 inches, and that's going to cause extensive flooding. There is a moderate risk of excessive rainfall and severe flooding.
From south of San Francisco down to San Diego. Homecoming in Delaware today for the 3 American service members killed in last weekend's drone attack in Jordan. President Biden to be there to see family members. CBS's Cammie McCormick with more on the situation now at the outpost called Tower 22.
The base where the three were killed has now bolstered its defenses. There are more than 350 troops there. The U.S. is also preparing its response to the attack that also injured 40 troops. One of Iraq's strongest Iran-backed militias said today it plans to continue military operations against American troops. Others have called off their attacks.
3 people killed, nearly 300 hurt when a gas truck exploded in Nairobi, Kenya. Homes and businesses went up in flames.
I saw people running, mothers and children. They had small babies carrying. I saw girls and boys were bleeding.
Wall Street, the Dow is down. The S&P and NASDAQ are up. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
Bruce Springsteen is remembering the woman who got him his first guitar when he was 7 years old.
Springsteen's mother, Adele, has died. In her honor, he's posted a video of the two dancing to her favorite, Glenn Miller. Springsteen captions it with an excerpt from his own song about her, The Wish. I'm older, but you'll know me with a glance. We'll find us a little rock and roll bar and we'll go out and dance. During his Broadway show, he spoke about her, working as a legal secretary to support the family as his father struggled with mental illness, and in Adele's later years, her own struggle with Alzheimer's. She was 98 years old. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The all-time NCAA leader in Division I baseball wins has died. Mike Martin, who coached Florida State for 40 seasons, was 79 years old. He coached right up till 2019. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
When I wake up in the morning.
AM 1230.
Here we go now.
KXO.
1230 KXO.